Yeah, this Brittney Griner story, it does come back to the weed, mostly because she was caught with either CBD or a small percentage THC cartridges. Kind of irrelevant to me. I think drugs should be legalized and should be treated as a social issue rather than an actual criminal issue. Who knew Ganja Guru would support such policies on drugs? But
Wait, Ganja, you like drugs?
I love them. But when it comes to Russia, a lot of people are showing the kind of racist side on this one.
Oh, it's so extreme.
Kind
Like
of.
this
I
was
say
even before.
kind of to be nice, and I don't think we should be nice anymore. So
Oh no,
I'm
this
conflicted.
is extreme. Like some of the most extreme racism I've seen in a long time. Because even before she got released, people were like, "Oh, she hates America. Oh, she's a she deserves to be in fucking jail
Don't
for."
forget
Like,
sexist.
oh yeah, of course, she's a black woman. So
Oh,
they always have to add
anti-LGBT
the
too,
extra-
because they said that shit too as well.
True, true. But it's like, yeah, all those extra modifiers of, oh, she deserves to fucking be there. Oh, good, she's in the, oh, she's in America, but she wants our fucking help, yada, yada. Basically treating them at the moment you have any sort of freaking negative opinion about your country, suddenly your country should abandon you. Even though half these stupid motherfuckers hate the goddamn current government. It's like, it's just them basically just being, continuing to expose their own racist fucking beliefs. I was before she ended up getting released because suddenly the moment anything kind of like somewhat positive happens or someone's coming home after being in my opinion, fucking wrongfully convicted, getting back home, suddenly they become political fucking experts of what should and shouldn't have fucking happened. Because what ended up happening, and Ruth is probably going more into this, is they let out a freaking Russian arms dealer basically as a trade to get Brittney Griner to come home. Like that's basically what ended up happening. And people are losing their goddamn fucking minds because they're like, oh no, I can't believe they let such a dangerous person go right back on the street just for one fucking person. And that's the nicest thing people have been saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've seen leftists, quote unquote leftists, even say that the fact that Biden was willing to get her out instead of someone else that he could pardon here in the United States would have shown his favoritism towards celebrity politics and towards people that have rich standing and fame. And even if that's the case, that's kind of a weird leg to stand on, man. Because when this first happened, I was kind of conflicted as well to a certain extent on that belief. But like, one does not equate the other. Just like I said last time, like you could also be like, "Hey, I don't like that celebrities get preferential treatment, and I'm glad she's coming home." Like you can believe both; they're not mutually exclusive.
There's still people at the end of the day, even if you're like, "Oh, they're rich, bourgeois, whatever the fuck."
And let's be honest, she wasn't arrested because suddenly Russia gives a fuck about drugs. They caught her with something, and it was a perfect little political ploy that matched with their invasion time. They didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. If she didn't have drugs, she would have been arrested for being gay, for driving, for acting in an uncomely manner for a woman or something.
Are you ready?
That shit. Look at FIFA.
You ready?
Yep. All you, buddy.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I drop this part on it, because our audience is going to be like, well, "Why is Brutus not talking?" Because I was waiting. I want to give them time because here's the thing. First up, we'll get to the racism in a second. First up, she's not the only person that was traded for the Merchant of Death. Now, if the name Merchant of Death seems to be odd to you, sounds like a name you might have heard somewhere before, it's literally the name that they give to the basis for Nicolas Cage's character in Lord of War. Shout out to M10 for noticing that one. It's like it's him. It's like they made changes so that Lord of War wouldn't be entirely accurate, but basically that's him. When they finally caught him, that's when the movie came out. Now let's back with that for a second. She wasn't the only person freed. There's a teacher that's been in prison there for I think coming up on like a decade plus on the most ridiculous trumped up charges as well. And he's a teacher and journalist. He was freed along with her. This was really more about getting him home than her home. It's just that she was, as we often talked about, the big light that spotlights the issue to get things done. It's a lot easier to negotiate for, I know how people feel about the WNBA, but a celebrity athlete is to negotiate for the average person. If me and Solar get taken in Russia, it's going to take 20 years to get us back.
I'll break y'all out.
No.
You're assuming that they try.
Don't worry, you guys. I'll break you out.
It took me 5 months to get back.
I didn't say the U.S. would get us back. I just said it would take us 20 years to get back. Never said they'd get us back. But yeah, it takes 20 years to get back.
I'll be shot.
Well, yeah.
It took me getting together with Jake and Hagan fighting literal monsters just to get to a freaking jar of peanut butter. Okay,
they they'll do that. They'll gulag you guys, and then they'll put me in the red prison battalion they got going on down there in Ukraine and shit. I have to fight the Ukrainians and lie to myself that they're all Nazis and not school teachers.
Yeah, 10 in the chat. They're trying to get also a Marine out, but they wouldn't give him over. The things I didn't hear about the teacher. All I heard is about the Brittney. I didn't hear about the.
Nah, that teacher's been
going on. There's a Marine that's
Snowden,
also
I think, right?
Get out.
Yeah. Now,
Snowden? No,
it's Snowden's.
Snowden's there voluntarily.
I mean, the same era. It's around the same era, like 2008 to 2012.
No, it was earlier than that, but yeah.
Earlier than that?
Yeah,
but the thing about this, and I said I get to the racism.
Okay.
Yep.
They're right in that at some point they were going to find something. The only thing that was protecting her was the fact that she played for the Russian basketball leagues, which of course make money for the country. But if you're in the middle of a conflict with Ukraine and the U.S. is helping the Ukrainians, what's the biggest bargaining chip you can have?
Mm-hmm.
An American that people know the name of from a group that people are going to be up in arms about being marginalized in their home country. So who better to take than a black lesbian basketball player? You can get whatever you want out of the U.S., as you can see what happened. This was always a
because you can't get your hands on Oprah.
Well, that's never gonna happen.
Not yet.
Oprah has a secret private army. You're not getting Oprah.
It ain't secret.
And it ain't
no. You know about one. She has a secret one.
She's fucking MI6 working for her too, like.
I mean, probably.
They're called Russian wives. Yeah.
So yeah, you've got to like. This is really one of those situations where it was never going to be simple. It was always going to require somebody big, and yeah, they want him back because he makes them money. Hell, Vlad himself probably wanted it back. To be honest with you, because he makes them money. You guys taught the Russians capitalism, and they took to it really well.
Yeah.
They were like, we were waiting for this opportunity for our whole lives.
Damn it, McDonald's. You did it again.
Yeah. But really, you can't blame McDonald's. You have to blame Pepsi because Pepsi's the one that started this problem.
Fair enough.
And Levi Strauss. Everyone forgets Levi Strauss.
Oh, we actually brought up last week. So no.
Yeah, they're glorious white man only pants.
No, y'all are acting like I watched this shit.
They're blue. Because... remember, there's a reason that the pants are blue.
Yeah.
Explain that
blue eyes,
Mr. Conspiracy. Okay.
Get it? Blue eyes.
Come on,
really?
Come on, guys. Roll with it.
Blue Jean matters. Is the joke we're going with? Is the bottom of the barrel you got right now?
Well, I don't know if you had more than 3 brain cells operational right now.
I did. That's why I figured out you're making jeans jokes, and I was disappointed in you for that.
That was a great joke. You fucking ruined.
Well, your opinion on the whole situation ruined that.
Are you saying that there's a conspiracy that Levi Strauss is actually like a eugenicist and he sells blue jeans to push the point of Republican stuff as a blood thing?
No, just that they were one of the.
If that's what you're saying, I'm just saying we've known that in the black community forever. That's why we don't wear Levi's. That's why we call them mama jeans. They're about getting your mama's jeans. See, that's you gotta open.
Stop it! Stop it! You're going Hotep. Stop it! You're turning Hotep. Stop it! Stop it!
Turning?
You're gonna start selling overpriced sea moss.
For the record, all right. Look. See. You see.
Damn it!
I am not a Hotep. I'm just starting on this so I can start yelling and tearing off my shirt, and then I'm gonna start selling you silver and nutrient dense foods.
Can I make an order on a bee pie?
Some edible red clay,
bro. Turtleneck, not bow tie.
Damn it! I always get confused.
Remember, he's Mr. Rogers, not Doctor Who.
I had that happen to me recently.
Doctor Who is not a very nice person.
It was like 6 months ago when I told you.
Yeah, good men don't need rules.
I ran to that Nation of Islam dude and asked him when he's got those bean pies. He said later. He just out there with the newspaper right now.
I mean, you got to cook them, so you know it takes time.
It was too early in the morning. I was asking.
I keep thinking you're saying bean pie, not meat pies.
No, they're bean pies.
No,
bean pie. Yeah.
Bean pie. Yeah, I'm like Arabs don't fucking make bean pies. What are you talking about?
These ones do.
They're not Arab.
Look, they're Muslim.
They're black Muslims. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, it's a completely different thing.
He don't know the difference. Why I confused him. His eyes lit up too. He's like, really?
Bean pie? We can eat everything from the sea. Why will we need to make pies out of beans?
True. We have kale, the most ultimate. But Alan, before we get off into another tangent about hotepetry, I want to ask you your opinion on the whole situation with Brittney Griner.
I think this is just another reason for people to just get mad at. Again, there's another reason for the internet to get mad at their favorite thing, and in order: women, black people, and then the LGBT. Like, and any modification of some combination. Nobody that's yelling about this actually cares. Nobody that is mad about this actually cares. Nobody that's sitting there saying it's a bad trade or whatever actually cares. This is just another reason to get fucking mad at a woman on the internet. And whatever modifications you need to put on there, this is just another fucking reason for that. Like, I'm glad these people are home. And hey, a fucking, Russian arms dealer, quote unquote, getting sent back on the street because y'all understand how fucking any of this shit works. It's like, no. It's like that's none of that will happen. You don't actually know what the fuck you're talking about. Just if they just admitted it, then cool. It'd be less bullshit. Just like that fucking politician on our last story. Just admit you're a fucking piece of shit asshole that hates women. That's all you gotta do. They'd be less mad at you because we wouldn't have to fucking sit there and try to bring it out.
Your voter base will probably go up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just like everyone's just sitting there fucking brushing up on their goddamn Russian fucking history and watching Nick Cage movies so they can have a fucking opinion.
Well, in all fairness, I watch a lot of Nick Cage movies so I can have an opinion. And the opinion, or my opinion, is actually fact, which is Nicolas Cage is a national treasure.
No, he's not.
He should be stealing himself.
In his entire repertoire.
My nation. All right. He is a treasure to my nation.
Nicolas Cage is trash, and I'm tired of fucking saying otherwise.
He is trying to evolve the art form of acting.
Yeah, into the ground.
You don't evolve into the ground. You evolve to the heights. The heights of things.
No, you can evolve.
And no one can tell me differently. And if you try, I'll just talk over you, even if I have to recite the alphabet. A, B, C, D.
I can't tell if you're going.
I knew you were going there. I really knew you were going for that, and I was like, I'm just gonna let him go. I'm just gonna let him go.
Are we gonna inform Solar that we got rid of the filibuster second season? No,
wait,
we didn't.
I can't just talk as much as I want.
No, you're fine. Making a joke. If we did that, he would have been kicked off the show years ago.
Fair enough. I couldn't tell.
There wouldn't be a show.
No.
Man, I'd be great at the filibuster too. Holy shit.
Yeah, you would. You would shut the fuck up.
I love that fucking Parks and Rec thing where she just fucking go for like 40 hours straight just saying whatever the fuck random bullshit's coming in her mind.
I mean, we could like actually watch Lord of War and do it for expose.
I'll only do it if we get to watch 300.
No.
Damn it.
You're gonna keep trying this, and we're
I'll get it.
You got 20 more days before this year's up, so good luck.
Oh, I'm not gonna get it this year, but I'll get it at some goddamn fucking point. We have half an hour talking about the propaganda.
Before we move on from this topic, Solar, your opinion, sir.
My opinion?
Yes, please.
In truth?
In truth,
I don't have one.
Ooh.
You see, seriously. When I look at news articles like this, everything I hear you guys saying, I'm like, yeah. It just makes me wonder what legislation is up for voting that actually affects people on a day-to-day. I am happy that she is home. And as far as, oh my God, they let another criminal out on the street. Arms dealers are going nowhere. Okay. In 2002, America came public with the fact that we hire mercenaries to do war crimes so that we can keep our face going. All right. And make no mistake, Blackwater guys make $100,000 a year. What do Americans think that they do? Okay. Drugs are currency for black market weapons. All right. That's just how it is. That came out in the 1980s with the Iran-Contra stuff that Reagan was like, yeah, we're paying them in guns. They're giving us heroin. That's the way it goes. This is the way the world has been since my childhood. I think the anger and the outrage comes from people just finding out about it. And they're going, oh, no, this is bad and okay. But they don't think about the deeper political connotations. They don't think about the implications, nor do they understand the politics of power. You know, yeah, we needed a public face to let out on this stuff at a time when there is political strength to gain. This is how the game works, guys.
I'll go farther. You need arms dealers.
Well, yeah, how else are you going to buy those arms?
No. You need them for more reasons than that. The black market does not operate without arms dealers, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that you get, and it doesn't matter what country you're from, your home troops back in conflicts or get them away from potential war crime situations is through the black market.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally through spy networks.
Hell,
the currency of those are, again, arms and drugs.
Yeah, and I'll take it even a step further than that. Yeah, we're focusing on, oh my God, they let out arms dealers, blah, 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 blah. It's my same thing about immigrant labor. Quit getting mad at that person and get mad at the people paying them. Or, you know, they let freaking an arms dealer out. Oh no, how tragic. Why aren't we mad at the people that make him rich?
Why aren't you mad at the reason he has to exist in the first place?
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's the whole, like, Eazy-E said it way back in the days. Yeah, I sell weed, but I ain't got helicopters and boats to get it over here.
Yeah.
You know, why aren't we looking at that? So that's where I am. But keep in mind, I'm a middle-aged man that's been watching all this since he was 4. Okay, yes, we got our woman back. And you know what? Part of a president's job is to get hostages back from hostile territory. That's like paragraph 4 of the job description. Okay, you're going to have to negotiate ugly stuff. And it wouldn't be ugly if there was a simple solution, you know, but it's not like the arms trade completely dried up. You know, it's not like oh my God, we got the Lord of War in prison. Now nobody buys illegal firearms.
Forget dried up. It's not like his arms dealing network dried up. Like, he was in jail. The rest of his organization was still working.
It's like these people have never seen The Wire. Oh my God, we put Barksdale behind jail, but Stringer Bell is still out there running the freaking organization.
Well, that's what 10 M's brought up, was the whole idea that his network is gone. Like, he doesn't know half the technology and stuff like that. That when he originally got arrested and all the stuff he was doing at his height of his trade,
3 years is all it takes to get caught up.
And not only that, like, Russia has long got different type of arm dealers, both either in the country or their surrounding states, or even friendly territories where they got assets in, that are already doing his job 10 times over.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. He's completely becoming irrelevant. But it's like, at the end of the day, Zola knows more about the current situation than anybody that's getting mad at it, because they just want to get mad.
Yeah.
Like, oh, arms dealer out on the street, therefore he's gonna go immediately. His first thought is gonna shoot a child. Like,
and the real fact behind it is, you give these people reasonable mortgages, decent wages, and the security of knowing that everything they work for won't fall apart in 15 days from 2 freaking memos, and they will give less of a fuck about what's going on with this WNBA player than they gave about gang violence and freaking the stock market crashing in 1983. Okay, they won't even know that it's happening. So says the survivor of 5 mass shootings by the 5th grade. Okay, I mean, seriously, these people are mad because they're not mad at the woman getting out of prison, or they're not mad at the president or any of that stuff. They're mad at their lives. They're mad that they have followed the rules to the best of their ability, and they're one accident or medical procedure away from going broke. That's all they're yelling about, you know. So
I would say they're even more mad at the lack of control that they have.
Yeah,
because they see moments like this and realize they actually aren't in control of anything.
Yeah, I mean, real talk, you know. Mm-hmm. So what's my opinion on it? I don't have one. I'm trying to pay a mortgage. You know? And so are most of the people that are mad at it. But instead of being mad at what I see on the news, this is, you know, since I'm so anti-Karen, I'm like, I got to figure out a way to help the future be a little better than my present and make sure I don't die of some preventable disease or starvation in the meantime.
Yeah.
So she's getting out. Cool. I'm glad. I'm glad for her family. I'm glad for the people that care about her, that they're finally letting her come home. You know? So good on that. As far as letting out the Merchant of Death, who knows? Maybe he'll get a Netflix documentary and he'll be good too. You know? But it's not like white phosphorus rounds stopped being shipped to the Middle East. And it's not like the local meth dealers aren't getting their hands on AK-47s and Uzis.
Yeah, not like the U.S. government just had a new fucking stealth fighter just come out on the market. So
yeah, exactly.
The new accusations of some surplus weaponry in Ukraine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, that's all Brittney Griner's fault.